I got a 2019 Mini Cooper, low miles,
I ain't getting no Mini Cooper.
60,000 miles. Well, your income is mini.
Here's how, as a 19-year-old, I racked up over $100,000 in credit card debt and then just got it all forgiven by declaring bankruptcy.
Financing a luxury car with a low income is not the brightest idea, but going into debt on purpose, planning to file for bankruptcy, and then admitting it online is on a whole different level. Buckle up, it's about to get stupid.
What car you looking for?
I did see that BMW out there, the
The X7?
Yeah, that one, yeah.
Oh, okay. What's your budget?
As like what?
How much you want to pay for a vehicle?
You talking about monthly?
No, total price.
It looks like it's like 20 something.
That BMW?
Yeah.
XL?
Yeah.
I'm just making sure we on the right car. How much you want to pay a month?
No more than like 500.
500. How much money you got down?
Like 1,500.
1,500 on this BMW?
Yeah.
All right, 1,500, 500 a month. What's your credit score?
It's like mid-5.
500?
Yeah, that ain't bad.
So your credit score the same as your monthly payment? And you want this BMW?
Yeah.
Now, I don't go looking for these BMW videos, it just seems to be the choice of broke people. Now, I think if that's the car you want, you need to work hard to get to an income where you can afford it. You shouldn't be making sacrifices in your life just for your car. You aren't doing well if you have a nice vehicle and you're struggling to fill that gas tank. If you choose to finance, which I don't think is the best idea, you shouldn't even notice that payment coming out of your account.
That BMW.
Let me look at your credit. I see you put your app in already. You a 490, a 525, and a
550, mid-5.
Yeah. And you want this BMW right here?
Yeah.
Now this BMW is $41,860, and you want to pay $500 a month.
Yeah.
You got
I want to
15.
stay at like the same monthly payment I'm paying.
So you want to upgrade?
You can't do that?
Well, I'm known for helping people, but no, I can't do it. Ain't no way. The math ain't mathing. That's $40,000 car. I'm just saying, I got something I can get you on. If you give me $1,500 down,
But I want like a BMW or a Mercedes or like a Lexus.
that ain't gonna happen. How much money you make a month?
I can tell you my hourly.
All right, what's your hour?
Like $12.50.
An hour?
Yeah.
You say $12.50.
$12.50. I work full time.
Yeah, you make $2,000 a month. That's what you make.
I make more than that.
That's it.
I do overtime too.
If she somehow got approved for that car, she would be spending almost her entire income on it. Your car should match your salary. And when you budget for that, you shouldn't include overtime, because it's not always guaranteed. I've made that mistake in the past, making great money with overtime, and then all of a sudden it's taken away.
I understand, but we don't count overtime. It's not reliable. We go on your base. If I could get you in this car and your credit score of 495, you want
550.
yeah, even if it's 550, you looking at a $1,600 payment. You good with that?
How much?
1,600. Actually, I got an approval right here for you. I got a car.
What car is it?
Well, it ain't that X7. Definitely not that BMW. It's made by BMW.
What is it?
I got a 2019 Mini Cooper, low
I
miles,
ain't getting no Mini Cooper.
60,000 miles. Well, your income is mini. We trying to match your income with the car.
I'm not doing no Mini Cooper.
Well, you ain't doing no X7 either.
Definitely ain't doing no Mini Cooper.
We gotta meet in the middle somewhere. Credit score just don't say BMW. You got a co-signer. Maybe we can get some. You got a mama, your dad, cute girl. Don't nobody love you.
Nah, ain't nobody gonna co-sign for me.
Now, Mini Cooper wouldn't be my first choice for a car, but if I'm making $12.50 an hour, I'm not going to be too picky. With her income, she should be spending somewhere between $200 and $250 a month on transportation. So that means a cash car. No monthly payment. And she would still likely be going over budget with just insurance alone.
Well, look like you don't pay nobody.
I need a card to get to work and back.
I know. What you do?
I work at Panda.
Express?
Yeah.
You gonna need a co-sign. You struggling with that, and you want to get that XL?
I'm gonna make the payments on the X7.
But you might be late.
Definitely not. I got an approval somewhere else.
Where?
I can't remember the place.
Hey, I'm quite sure you can't.
No, I have an approval. I only need $1,500 down on a BMW.
What year?
It's like a 2022.
Oh, and they told you can have that?
Yeah, I'm gonna go get it right now, actually, because you don't want to help me.
Well, I tell you what. I appreciate your time. When you get it, I want you to bring it by here and just let me see it. I want to take a picture of you in it. You don't mind.
Why would I do that?
I'm just saying, you finna get your new BMW. I just
Well,
like to see
you're not
you.
trying to help me, so...
Maybe our banks just don't like you. Ain't nothing we can do.
The funny thing is, he did help her. He gave her the truth and she doesn't want to listen. I bet there are quite a few people watching this video that could walk into a BMW dealership, finance one with no money down, and get a great interest rate. And they wouldn't have to worry about making the monthly payment. They would be able to do it because they don't spend their money on things like this. You can pretend to have money or you can actually have it.
My car is totaled, and I'm not going to qualify for another car loan.
Why is that?
I already have a car loan. It's a complicated situation. My insurance only gave me liability instead of full, so I'm going to have to call it a loss.
How's your payment on those?
I was only $100 behind on my last payment. My credit is only $560.
That's fine. I can still help you out though.
You sure? I'm not going to be able to have a down payment or anything. I'm a single mom of 4 kids. That's my only income. I lose everything.
I'm sorry about all that. Can you go on my website and fill out the application?
Yeah, I can do that.
We do in-house financing, so I'm going to see if I can get you through our in-house program. I'll be honest with you, it's not going to be the easiest transaction that I've done, but we're going to do our best.
I am pretty much expecting you to be saying, sorry, we're not going to be able to help.
A low credit score, behind on her monthly payment, and she thinks that going into more debt is going to help. I do understand that feeling because I've been in that position before. Financing a car when you're struggling to pay your bills is just a bad idea. It's one of the big mistakes I made, and I would never consider doing it again. I would move closer to the job before going into debt.
We're going to do everything we can on our side. It looks like the only option we're really going to have is our own in-house program. But no matter what I do, you're looking at roughly $25 to get into a car. Maybe you can get a co-signer. It can be whoever.
I'll message him, but would you be willing to message him and tell him, look, it won't work unless you have the co-signer, just so that way he knows that I'm telling the truth.
I'll definitely send him a message and all, but I think it's best if you talk to him about it. He can always call me too if he has any questions, but with the co-signer, it can change a lot. As long as his credit is good, it can make a 90-day difference.
If he were to be able to co-sign for me, would that mean possibly a no down payment?
It depends on how solid his credit is. That's what plays a big impact right now.
I'm sure his
Solid,
credit is good.
I'll play with it once I get it.
I'm messaging him now.
Sounds good. If you have any questions, just let me know.
I've said it a bunch of times in other videos, but needing a co-signer means you cannot afford it. They've looked at the numbers and they don't work. Now you're asking someone to be responsible for your loan payment when you mess up, and you will mess up. If your credit score is that low, it's basically guaranteed. Work on clearing up that debt and bringing up your income. That is the only way out of it.
Here's how, as a 19-year-old, I racked up over $100,000 in credit card debt and then just got it all forgiven by declaring bankruptcy. So as soon as I started college, I knew I wanted to make wise financial decisions. So I looked into bankruptcy, knew that I could basically rack up as much debt as I want and just get it forgiven by declaring bankruptcy. And I knew that over the next couple of years in college, I'd have a lot of expenses, books and things like that to pay for. So I just bought everything I could see myself wanting in the next couple of years, a nice car.
This guy is actually admitting to a crime. This is one of those clips that I hope is fake, but I really don't think it is. He planned this out, and somehow he thought it was a good idea to record his confession and upload it. You cannot purposely take on debt with the plan to file for bankruptcy. I'm sure it does happen quite a bit, but most people are smart enough not to confess in a video. I imagine there'll be some legal troubles for him in the future over this.
Clothes, books, textbooks. I was able to get future syllabi I'll have and just buy those books now. So I basically bought everything I'll need for the next couple of years, school-wise. And also some just, extraneous things like jewelry, some like video game systems, stuff like that. I bought it all when I was 19. Then I declared bankruptcy and it was all forgiven. I'm 23 now. I haven't had any issues crop up. None of this ridiculous, your credit's ruined nonsense. Hasn't affected my life. And I still have all the things that I bought before I declared bankruptcy.
So this guy never intended to pay it back. He took on the debt dishonestly. Filing for bankruptcy after things went wrong, legal. Borrowing because he planned to go bankrupt, not legal. And admitting that plan publicly, the worst possible move. This guy basically just handed over evidence against himself. I'm surprised he actually got into college.
Every 2 weeks is crazy. I did not know they did bi-weekly car payments. That's insane. They is greedy. This is such a greedy country. Luckily, my car note is only once a month, and I don't even have to worry about paying the first car note for another 45 days. So I don't have to pay my first car note until like the middle of November, which a blessing. Because when I say I spent every little last dime I had on this car, I did. I'm outdoor dashing right now, try to make some money so I can buy some groceries and buy myself a meal. Like, I don't even think I would be able to do two times a month unless I broke it up. I do feel like my car payment is not too crazy to me right now. It's at $468, but I added gap insurance and I added a warranty, so it's at like $570. So I wouldn't mind breaking it up into two just to make it look like I'm paying more on the car, but like bi-weekly payments is crazy.
She doesn't have to make her payment for 45 days and thinks that's a good thing. That's just extra interest she's paying, so obviously she didn't look into that. Thinking bi-weekly payments are a bad thing shows she doesn't know what she's talking about, and likely living paycheck to paycheck. With bi-weekly, you make 26 payments a year instead of 12. That equals one extra full monthly payment every year. More money goes to the principal sooner, and less interest accrues over time. So it's cheaper and paid off sooner, and she thinks that's a bad thing.
That's insane. I've never heard that before. Even with my insurance is $178. So altogether, I'm probably paying about $750 for car insurance, warranty, gap coverage, and my car note. And if you want to add gas, this car is amazing on gas. I mean, $30 will literally fill my tank up and give me 350 miles. I'm still driving on a full tank that I got when I pulled off the dealership lot, and this was like almost 3 days ago at this point. So altogether, I probably paid less than $1,000 for gas, car note, gap insurance, warranty, and I feel like I'm forgetting one. Car note, all that stuff I just listed.
Only $1,000 a month to drive. What a deal. I'll give a little comparison of what I'm paying without a car payment. Around $165 a month total with insurance and gas. It might be even a little bit less because I'm not driving that much lately. She's already struggling to make her first payment, and now she's stuck in this for years. This is 3 days after the purchase, so she's still excited about it. Wait until the third month. She'll realize this is a horrible decision.
Let's make another micropayment. Hi, I'm Caitlin. I am 29 years old. I'm a single mom and a teacher, and I am trying to knock out some of my debt, specifically $53,000 in 365 days. It is December 17th. We make micropayments based off of the engagement on the previous day's videos. So yesterday's video had 204 likes, 72 comments, 16 shares, 22 saves, and we gained 39 new friends. Hi guys, welcome. This is about to be insane. So that brings us to a total of 353 engagements, which would, at 1 cent per engagement, that would bring our payment today to $3.53, which I'm gonna post right there. Anyways,
More micro debt payments. And this one is a teacher. Adding anything to pay off your debt sooner is great, but this is just a bad idea and it sends a horrible message about debt and personal finance. Could you imagine applying this TikTok strategy to investing or saving for retirement? And think about the amount of time that goes into this. It probably doesn't look like much, but even short videos like this can take a little bit of time to make. It was probably uploaded after 5 or 6 times of recording. You have to come up with a description, hashtags, calculate that engagement, and then send in the payment. She's probably spent about an hour doing it. And they do this daily. So around 30 hours a month to put $90 towards your debt. That money could have just been sent. It makes no sense. If you want to see more, you know what to do. I'll see you in the next one.